We can also multiply matrices just like we can add and subtract them, but not all matrices can be multiplied together. In order to find out which ones can, let's first write down the orders for A, B, and C above. So matrix A, its order is, it is a 2 by 3. So you get B and C. I'm just going to write them down in here. Matrix B, 3 by 1. And matrix C is 2 by 3. Now, if we want to multiply matrices together, we're going to try putting A times B. So get that written, and we're going to write down the orders of these matrices. So A is a 2 by 3, and B is a 3 by 1. If the two central numbers here are the same, it means that you can multiply the matrices together, and that the resulting matrix will be a 2 by 1. You take the two outsides, and that's what it's going to be. So the new matrix can be a completely different shape and size. So if we wanted to multiply B times C, see how that works. B times C. We're going to again write down the orders. B is a 3 by 1, and C is a 2 by 3. We're going to check out these two numbers. They don't match. We can't multiply these two matrices together. So we're going to write cannot multiply. And that's sort of where we're going to go with that. Let's try what happens if you do A times C. A times C. That would be a 2 by 3 matrix multiplied by a 2 by 3 matrix. So even though they're the same size and we could add them together, taking a look at those two central numbers, they're not the same. So we also can't multiply these. But what happens when you can multiply? How do you even worry about it? It takes a little getting used to. We're going to check out this first little arrangement. This is a 2 by 2 times a 2 by 1. Since these two central numbers are the same, we can multiply them. And what we should know is that at the end, we're going to get a 2 by 1 matrix. So 2 rows, 1 column is what's going to happen. And the way that we multiply, just so you know, we're going to multiply in this direction. This first row, is going to get multiplied by this column. So what you do is you do row 1 times column 1, and then we're going to do row 2 times column 2. And that's sort of how this gets arranged. So let's see what it looks like when we go to do it out. I'll try to go really slow so that you can do it with me. We're going to multiply 0 times 7 plus, because we have to do the entire row times the entire column, 5 times negative 1. Sick. There's a lot of stuff going on there. Then, to do the next one, remember it's only a 2 by 1, so now we want to fill in the number that goes here with row 2, column 2. Now we're going to take row 2 and multiply it times column 1. So we'll highlight it a little bit differently. We're going to take this row, and I'm going to go over this and we multiply it by that column. Same way we did it before. So we're going to say 4 times 7 plus the second set of numbers, negative 2 times a negative 1. And now we're going to clean this up a tiny bit more. I'm going to get 0 minus 5, and the other one is going to be 28 plus, because negative 2 times negative 1 is going to stay a plus 2. So our real answer is negative 5, 30. That is our new 2 by 1 matrix. We're going to try this second one together, and then you're going to try the third one on your own, and we'll see sort of where that goes. All right, we're going to start one together, and you're going to finish it tonight for homework. We're going to do this 2 by 2 times another 2 by 2. Since our middle numbers are the same, we look to our outward numbers to know that we're going to be left with another 2 by 2 matrix. I'm going to put little markings where we need to fill stuff in. Now, if you remember, we're going to multiply the first row times the first column to get this very first spot. So let's change this color up. We're going to do 0 times -1, which is great, plus 5 times 6, which is 30. Then for our next one, if we want to be down here in row 2, you would want to do row 2, excuse me, times column 1. So 4 times -1 is -4, plus -2 times 6, which is -12. So -4 minus 12. It's up to you to finish the rest, bring it to class, and we can do the third one together and see how it works. Check out how to enter a matrix into your calculator and you'll be set to go.